Welcome everybody to my weekly live. Now, last week, if you were waiting for my Facebook live and I was not there, I have to apologize, but there were so many things happening last week. Basically, we went live with, I did some changes on my website, and obviously that didn't go 100% as we wanted, and there were a couple of other issues happening. So unfortunately, I could not go live at that stage, but today I'm here, and I'm sure you survived without me, so I'm not thinking that your life is miserable because I was not here. So great having you here. Now, it is the love month. It is almost St. Valentine's, one of my favorite times of the year, definitely. Sorry, I need to drink water. I literally came off with a client just now and jumped right into, I'm actually a bit late, to be honest. In case you haven't noticed, I will tell you. But it is the love month, and now I definitely know that I'm very fortunate to be having somebody to celebrate it with. But what also is super important, and maybe which is for those who don't have necessarily somebody to celebrate it with, is to understand how important self-love is. Now, self-love is my today's subject, and is also, by the way, the subject of the blog post that you can look up in the link that I'm going to share in the comments in a short time. Actually, I forgot to grab that, you see. So let me get that just now in a second here. Looking in one of my 3 screens I have here. Isn't it amazing, this technique? But definitely we want to talk about self-love and the importance of self-love and how to practice it. Because without self-love, you cannot love and you cannot receive love. So in case you have been struggling with one or the other, it might be the reason that you are struggling with self-love. And that's why today I want to talk about this, because I find it really, really important to have that be clear on self-love and practice self-love all the time, not only to love others or be loved by others, but also obviously for feeling happy and to allow yourself to thrive and be healthy in your life. Because I'm working with many, many clients. I have a lot of my clients who struggle with self-love. They believe they're not valuable, they're not worthy, they're believe they're not lovable, and they believe they don't love themselves. And I have really a lot of clients like this, often with health or weight issues related to that self-love. Now, I don't want to make it too heavy today because I really want to speak more about, a lighter theme being in the love month, right? But it is super important to understand that loving yourself, respecting yourself, having a good self-esteem, and all these things are really, really important, not only for loving and being loved, but also for your health and maybe some other issues around weight or maybe emotional eating or so, which is, of course, as if you have been following me, is one of my specialities. Sorry, I can't talk anymore today. I've been talking too much. It is also something I've struggled with. It's through my own story of having a not so good relationship with my dad, who passed unfortunately away recently. Not being always sure that I am, or not feeling loved always. Now, that is not his fault. I don't want to say that at all, but it is obviously my perception and my limiting beliefs around that I feel not valuable, not lovable. And, as such, I had times where I was struggling with self-love. I'm doing pretty well, I must say. I certainly believe that I have done the work on myself, but it is a continuous work, which I recommend to anybody who is maybe struggling with that. Right, I don't know if you see here Rico in my field. Let's put this around. That is Rico. Hello, Rico. And now let's go into the 5 tips for self-love. So tip number 1 is spend some time each day doing something that makes you feel good, right? I call it self-care. You can call it what you want. I really don't mind what you call it. But doing something that you really enjoy, that's something that's just for you, is really, really important. So starting with a list, I read that the other day. So you should have 3 lists. Things that you need to do, things that you want to do, and things that other people want you to do, right? And whenever you have your list of, your to-do list, you should have those 3 categories. And you should put all the things in the different category and then look into how many things do you actually do every day that others want you to do. Probably more than you want to admit. It's a really great exercise, by the way. And then how many things do you need to do, right? Paying bills, whatever it is, right? Working and so on, which often goes, by the way, in the things that others want you to do. And then how much or actually do you really want to do, right? Maybe sit with your cat, watch TV, have a bubble bath, go for a walk, go to a museum, do whatever hobby you have or whatever it is. So spend some time each day doing something that makes you feel good is definitely top on the list to show love. Because when you put yourself first and when you put yourself as a priority, and obviously you spend time doing something for you, not for all the other priorities and all the other people, you show that you love yourself. Let me put it like this. If you have a partner, or if you would have a partner, it doesn't matter, but really, somebody you love, somebody you're there, you want definitely to spend time doing something that makes them feel good, right? You might want to go on a date, or you might, if it's a female partner, maybe give them some flowers or whatever it is, right? So the same thing you want to do to yourself to show self-love. Right, so something that makes you feel good. What is that? Maybe you want to listen to music, or maybe to watch a program you enjoy or whatever. So start by doing a list of things that you really enjoy and that makes you feel good. Then the next thing is you want to do something that's nice for yourself, right? So nice for yourself might be a spa, or might be buying a new outfit or something like that. They go pretty similar, but it's really something that makes you, that's nice. Something, a gesture towards yourself that's nice to yourself. So that's the next step. Then you might maybe, as a tip, getting a massage, right? So maybe you have a massage therapist, or you have that spa down the road you always wanted to check out, or whatever it is. So getting a massage, but get really somebody who knows what they're doing, right? A really good massage therapist or whatever it is. So that is something. The next thing is that you want to get moving, right? By moving, exercise, or just moving, like walk or dancing or whatever it is, right, is really something that increases your endorphins, and that increases your mood. And by that, you're showing that you love yourself, right? By just being better mooded is, I think that's a new word here I created, is really that it helps you to show the love. And obviously having more fun is, it's like when you have fun with a partner, right? You do some fun things together. So do some fun things with yourself, right? Get up and get moving. Really, really helpful. And then the next step would be to eat healthy. Now, the best way to eat healthy is to start with a healthy breakfast, because when we start setting us up for a healthy day, the rest of the day just goes so much better, right? So start just by eating healthy. So eating a healthy breakfast gives you better energy, makes your day better, and puts everything right. So for example, you really have things that you can have, maybe a smoothie in the morning. I love my smoothies in the morning. So maybe you can start doing a healthy smoothie, which would obviously set you up in getting ready for a good day. So these are some tips that help you to show love. You can, of course, there are lots of other ways of showing love to yourself. Maybe doing a meditation, maybe telling yourself to your mirror image, I love you. Like you look at yourself and you say, I love you, or Andrea, I love you. Obviously use your own name, right? Something like that. So I say to my image, right? I see myself here and I say, I love you. And I look at myself and I smile, and it makes me feel good. It's not an easy exercise, but it's a very, very valuable exercise. I have my clients do that, and many struggle actually, and eventually things get easier, right? So do little acts of services to yourself that show love, show self-love. With that, I send you my love. Wish you a wonderful month of February, the love month, and start with yourself, self-love. Thanks so much, and I should be here next week and we'll share some more about it. Have a wonderful day, and I would love to get your comments or your feedback in the comments. Did you like my video? And what is the one way that you can show yourself self-love? Type that in the comments. I would love to know that, and I look forward to seeing you. And Rico and myself, Rico, say bye-bye. Wish you all the best. Bye.